Nervous system. Nervous system controls and coordinates the actions of all the organs of our body. It consists of the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. Nerves carry messages from the sense organs to the brain. The brain interprets them and tells the body the way in which it has to react. Again, the nerves carry this command message to the relevant part of the body. For example, our eyes see that there is an insect on the floor. Nerves carry the message from the eyes to the brain. The brain understands and tells the leg muscles through the messengers, the nerves, to contract in such a way that you can jump over it. Brain is the control center of the human body. The brain has three major parts, namely the forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Cerebrum is a part of the forebrain. Cerebellum and medulla are parts of the hindbrain as shown here. Here to get more information about the parts of brain. Cerebrum. It is the topmost and the largest part of the human brain. It is responsible for learning, memory, intelligence, and logic, as shown here. Cerebellum. It is situated below the cerebrum. It coordinates the actions of muscles and also maintains the balance of our body. It helps us to run, walk, play, etc. Medulla. It is the base of the brain. It controls the involuntary actions of the body such as heartbeat, contraction and relaxation of diaphragm as Spinal cord is a thick bundle of nerves as shown here. It extends from the base of the brain to the lower part of the backbone. Messages travel from the sense organs to the brain and from the brain to the spinal cord and to all parts of the body such as eyes, ears, kidney, heart, etc. through the nerves. A network of nerves is present throughout the body. Nerves connect the brain with our body parts through the spinal cord as shown here. Sensory nerves link the sense organs such as skin, nose, tongue, eyes, and ear. They carry messages from the sense organs to the brain or the spinal cord. Motor nerves carry orders from the brain to the spinal cord to the muscles and glands. Mixed nerves carry messages from the sense organs to the brain and also carry orders from the brain or the spinal cord to other parts of the body. Some of our actions are involuntary, that is, automatic and instantaneous. We do not do them. They happen on their own. These actions are called reflex actions. These automatic actions are controlled by the spinal cord. These actions do not involve the brain because messages to carry out such actions are sent by the spinal cord. Reflex actions are in response to a stimulus. For example, when we pluck a rose, the thorn in the stem may prick our finger. The sensory nerve carry a message of pain to the spinal cord from the skin. The spinal cord sends order to the muscles of the arm through the motor nerves. Before we even know about it, our hand jerks away on its own. The other sensory nerve also carries messages to the brain. Thus, reflex actions are directly controlled by the spinal cord. This mechanism saves us from serious injuries because it happens in a short span of time. Sense organs. Sense organs are our windows to the outside world. The 5 sense organs are eyes, nose, skin, ears, and tongue. Eyes are our most important sense organ. Eyes are spherical like a ball. They are enveloped by sclera. In the front part of the eyes is a circular transparent area called the cornea. The round and colored part of the eye is called iris. The black spot in the center of the iris is called pupil. Lens is located directly behind the iris. The third and the last layer is retina, which is connected to the brain through the optic nerve. Retina acts as a screen on which images are formed. The ear has 3 parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the internal ear. Soft outer portion of the ear located at the side of the head is called pinna. It is also called external ear. Middle ear is separated by a membranous structure called the eardrum. The sound waves striking on the eardrum produce vibrations that are transmitted to the inner part of the ear. The innermost part of the ear is called internal ear. It is formed by membranes and bones. Nose is a sensory organ. It helps in breathing and smelling. The sensory part of the nose is located in the nasal cavity. It consists of special cells which are called olfactory cells and extend with nerve fibers. The smell of a volatile chemical compound in our surrounding reaches the olfactory cells. They send a message to the brain which interprets the smell of the object. Tongue is the main organ of taste. You taste salt and you observe salty taste. This happens because our tongue is covered with fine structures or raised spots. Inside these structures are some cells called taste buds. In order to detect the taste, food compounds must be dissolved. This is done by saliva. Then the nerve cells carry impulses to the brain and it interprets the taste. Put your hand first in cold water and then in warm water. What happens? You will feel cold and hot because our skin acts as a sensory organ. The nerve cells connected with skin send impulses to the brain. Brain interprets the heat, cold, and pain.